Hey folks, it is Rick. Time for your October 2023 market update for what is happening in Austin real estate. All right, we're going to dive right in and take a look at the number of homes sold. As you can see, the gold line represents 2023. And homes sold are pulling up just a little bit ahead of where they were last year. We're still certainly lower than we've been the last 5 years, but starting to show a little bit of improvements. So that's some good news there. Moving on to monthly inventory. So these are the number of homes that are on the market. So this talks about we have a little over 4 months of inventory right now. So it would take 4 months of buyers who are in the market right now with no new listings coming on the market for all those homes to be taken up. So 4-month inventory is very healthy, really good for buyers. It gives them a chance to kind of dig in and find the right home. So you can see that's there. It's starting to taper off a little bit. We'll see inventory do a little bit of a seasonal kind of dive as we get into the holidays and into January, and then the inventory will start taking back off again. So I would anticipate inventory jumping up here a little bit. That little girl right there is Penzi. She is my foster, so if you're interested in adopting a golden retriever, give me a call and I can point you in the right direction. Moving on. All right. Average sales price. Everybody's talking about this. You could remember there was a bunch of hullabaloo a while ago about the market's going to crash, and certainly home prices came down from where they were in 2022. That was the peak. People were really anticipating a real deep dive in prices. That did not come to fruition, of course. We did not think that would happen, but some of the news media did because they like those clicks and they like to sell that the advertising dollars. So anyway, moving on. Prices are coming down a little bit. We're going to see our typical seasonal prices kind of slump down just a little bit over the next couple of months. December, January is typically the lowest price, and then we will see prices probably start jumping right back up when we get into the spring market. So we're going to dive into a little bit of some interesting information here in a minute. But one last thing I wanted to cover, mortgage rates. I pulled this up just a few minutes ago. Mortgage rates currently 7.13%. They are down 0.75% in the last month. So we're seeing really nice movement, downward movement in interest rates. We have some interesting information from the Fed coming out tomorrow, I believe. That should be favorable to interest rates coming down a little bit. So I think we're going to see interest rates kind of get in the 7s, maybe the high 6s, like right in that area for the next couple of months. The Fed, most people are kind of talking about right now, the Fed is going to potentially start dropping the interest rate in April to June, somewhere kind of right in there. So I think we'll see interest rates really kind of level off. We'll probably be in the mid to high 6s would be my guess for the next couple of months, which is amazing. And then when the Fed starts to drop interest rates a little bit in spring, mid to late spring, I think we'll start to see interest rates come down even a little bit better than that. So we could end up 2024 hopefully somewhere in the 5s, which would be pretty amazing. So when we talk about interest rates and where they've been and where they have gone and where they're going, certainly historically as we look over since 1980, interest rates were very high back then. They came down. The Fed really dropped their interest rate, which again affected mortgage rates and all of that. So certainly during some down times, they try to drop stuff like that, so it will drive the economy again and get it back up again. So as you can kind of see, interest rates really, we hit some of those 3s and 4s that some of us were really fortunate to be able to take advantage of those years when we had them. If you really look at the average since 1980, we're really not going to see those interest rates again. Probably not. I think in the 5s to even maybe high 4s if we're lucky, but I'm not even sure that'll happen. 5s and 6s is very possibly the new normal moving forward. So with that said, I'm going to leave you with a tidbit of advice, so watch this quick video at the end. And any questions, feel free to reach out. I will update you next month. Thanks.